Hi everyone, this is the writing task 1 for academic, okay? So if you're taking the academic model, this is for you. Now you can see 2 line graphs, okay? These are line graphs, 2 line graphs, and this one focuses on 1920 to 2019. It says the percentage of households with electrical appliances, while this one says the number of hours of housework per week per household. It's the same period. So you know that this is past tense. So you're going to be writing with past tense for these questions. Now you have to look at both of them. What do you see? You have 3 different lines. This is very dark. This is I won't say dotted, but it looks like dashes, right? And then you have this faint one. You have the same. You have another line graph here, but you have just one. What do you see here? This faint one went up. This black one went up and then came down and then went up. This other slashed one, also that's the one with dashes, went up as well. But what do you see here? This is coming down. Okay, so when you see a line graph like this, the first thing that should occur to you is, what exactly are we saying here? Now 3 things are talked about. You can see washing machine, refrigerator, and then vacuum cleaner, right? Now it means that these 3 lines represent 3 different things. The thick line is for washing machine, the faint line is for the refrigerator, and then the one with the dashes is for the vacuum cleaner. Okay, so without overthinking, just tell yourself, okay, if this one went up, if the faint one went up like this, then you know that the refrigerator, okay, more houses or more homes add refrigerator. Okay, that's as the years went by, more people could afford or more people could get the refrigerator. That's the first thing. Okay, so you know that this faint one is for the refrigerator. When it got to this point, to this letter years, you know, it's just more or less dropped, right? Or it stayed at the same spot. Okay, now when you look at this one with the dashes, when you look at the one with the dashes, you see that is for the vacuum cleaner, and then you see that it also went up. You see that it also went up. It just kept going gradually, and then until it got to this point. Okay, and then you see the washing machine. You have the line going up, then it fell here, and then it went up again. But the changes here are not so much. It's like a fluctuation, right? Now this is what you pay attention to. Okay, look at the second line graph. What do you see? The figure went from 50. It was at this point here, and then it dropped and dropped and dropped. It looks like a lot of information, but excuse me, you need to focus on something. Let me now go back to the question and read the question to you. What do we have here? The charts, this is plural because you have 2 line graphs, okay? Some will call it line charts. The charts below, these 2, show, you can change this word. The commonly used word is illustrate. But I tell people you can also use give information, okay? Give information about, provide information about, and all of that. Illustrate the changes, in ownership, okay? The changes in how people own something, of electrical appliances, and amount of time spent doing housework in houses in one country between 1920 and 2019. So in short, they are saying that these are the changes that are involved in how people owned certain appliances, electrical appliances. And the 3 appliances are washing machine, refrigerator, and vacuum cleaner. Then this line graph now says, okay, per week in these households, how much time did they spend doing housework? So looking at this alone, you can see that as the years went by, people spent fewer hours working. That's very simple. You can find that here. In this case, you can see that for the 3 electrical appliances, as the years went by, the number of people who owned these things increased. Okay, those who had washing machine, the number fluctuated because it rose and fell and then rose again. And then for refrigerator, you see that the figures kept increasing, the percentage kept going high, right? And then for vacuum cleaner, you have vacuum cleaner is which one? The dotted one, right? Yeah, you find that there was a consistent rise until it got to this point where it's, you know, leveled off in that sense. So the point is, you need to understand what you see before you begin to write. Make sure you have a summarized understanding of it before you write. Did this video help you? I would like to know. All right.